the Tesla Plaid channel. We're pulling into Bradenton Motorsports Park for Runday Sunday. Hoping to find some fast cars out here today. I'm seeing all kinds already. We're meeting our buddy Greg Mannarino with his COPO Camaro that's now running low 8s. And he's talking about giving us the move here today. It's not often other cars give us the first hit, but it'll be interesting. A couple Novas. It's like a 68 Camaro, Fox body. All kinds of interesting cars, and I'm hearing, oh, we've raced Vic's Cuda before. All kinds of cars. We're on the Nitto Drag Radials for only the second time out here. Let's see what we get tonight. A rare Runday Sunday event out here. I tell you, we prefer to spend Sundays with family and church, but we'll make an exception this time. It's our only chance to run all month. Got some fast cars out here and some regulars. I see David's Cuda over there. I see Brian's Lucid Sapphire. And over on this side, we got Greg Mannarino's COPO Camaro. Conditions are really good for running the Tesla today. A little over 80 degrees. Tires will be a little bit softer. We should have no problem hooking up. And we know the car runs fastest when it's in the 90s out here. We don't expect to run 9.1s, but I think we'll get low to mid 920s today. So Greg's COPO Camaro is running low 8s out here tonight. And he made one pass already before I got here. So how'd your pass go?
Scary, bro.
Yeah?
What happened was, came off the line, car pulled a wheelie, it wouldn't stop. I kind of panicked and I shifted from first into third.
Into third.
And then the nose came down and I pulled an 832, I believe it was, almost 167.
167?
In 2 gears.
Skipping second gear. Skipping second gear. So for people that aren't familiar with this car, it's got a turbo 400 transmission that's just 3 speeds. Yeah. And launching first, and normally go through second, and third is top gear. So you went right from first to third.
Yep.
So I can't wait to see that pass.
And this is to remind me to turn on the freaking intercooler.
You know what? I need to put a similar my sign on the dash right now, since we're going to be launching here, right in Pro Tree. Although if you give me the hit, doesn't matter what we do on the tree. You just got to wait for me.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Right on, right on.
Good deal, man.
All right.
We'll have fun.
They're prepping it, so I'll take right, you'll take tower side.
I'm on it.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, watch my car, not the tree now.
I will.
We didn't put a sign on your dash for that. We're running on the Nitto NT555RII Drag Radials today. Thank you very much, Paul. All right, we're 95% battery state of charge. We're in drag strip mode and peak performance ready just came up. Just a couple more cars in front of us. We're racing Greg's COPO Camaro, of course, and he's going to give us the hit here. How much of a hit he gives us, we don't know. Hopefully he gives us enough of a hit to make it interesting. Conditions have gotten better out here, so we've been waiting a little while, but it's been getting warmer out here. It's 88 degrees now. Left lane is so sticky, 2 cars in a row just broke. One threw his rear end out, and the other one did a wheelie onto his back bumper. We'd be happy with a 920 flat. Unfortunately, I see some cleanup in the right lane, which is where we're going to be running from. I think I see a decent line here. Oh, Greg went way through. A lot of glue on this track right now. In fact, we're gonna try to get some of it on our tires. We're gonna get a Pro Tree here, but it kind of doesn't matter. We're gonna go really shallow. Yeah, we're ready to launch already. Here he comes. Give us a little more move than that, but he might have been watching the tree. Traction was outstanding. Looked like his car stayed flat, didn't come up too much. Felt like that could have been a 920 pass. We still got 92% battery left after that run. Ran a 923 with a 5 at 150.23. We like it. With a 596 eighth mile at 120.1, 145 60 foot. Excellent. These tires did exactly what we wanted them to. They didn't hurt our ET or our trap speed at all. With a 251 reaction on that Pro Tree, about as good as I can typically do when I'm shallow staged in this car. Remember, staging depth makes all the difference in the world on a Pro Tree. There's good reasons to run shallow. It helps all the ETs on the ticket, everything from the 60 foot, eighth mile, quarter mile. All the times will be better when you stage shallow, which is why we always do it, of course. And I really do like that 145 60 foot. Greg ran an 838 at 156 mile an hour with a 123 60 foot and a 537 eighth mile at 130 miles an hour. Now, if you look at this reaction time, 313, I don't think he was hanging back very much. I mean, he was only 0.06 of a second behind us on the tree, 313 to 251. I'll have to talk to him about that. Nice Camaro. All right, man. All right, so 0.06 of a second.
Yeah.
That's all you gave me.
Oh, sorry.
Half of a tenth of a second. 313 to 251. I looked over and like, he's on the light.
No, I mean, you move.
You could have been more on the light, but your car takes off.
Yeah,
and you might have been staged. You know where you were staged, shallow or deep? Or?
Probably shallow. Probably. Okay. I usually stay shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you let go of that button, it just
went.
Yeah.
But my issue was I came off the car way early.
Yeah.
I was out of the gas, and I could have been. I think I should have run in the 820s. But my mile per hour was way down.
156
from that first one. 160, 7.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I knew it came off it too early, man. That's all right. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I saw your car move.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just let go of the button. Yeah. So it's always fun though. I'm just disappointed in myself that I didn't make a real full pass out of it. You know what I mean?
Well. It's an 838 still.
No, it's an 838, but I'll be honest,
and close to 160.
Yeah, my goal today was I ran 829 Thursday. I wanted to get this car to like maybe the 827 today. And I'm gonna make one more pass, see if I can pull it off.
Yeah. So Brian brought his Lucid Sapphire out here again, but this time he's on drag radials. Coincidentally, the same Nitto NT555RIIs, except on a 20-inch wheel. Same 275 width that we're running, but he's 35 series on a 20-inch. Running square 275. 35 on a 20-inch wheel, front and rear. So he's got all four corners with drag radials, whereas we've still got the Pirellis on the front of ours. But our Nittos 275 40 series on a 19-inch wheel. So these are 35s on a 20-inch. Ours are 40s on a 19-inch. I'll take more sidewall any day, but he cannot fit a 19-inch wheel over his brakes. Another difference is he can spin his, warm them up. You can see he's got some debris stuck to his tires. We don't. So while I was making that pass with Greg, Brian's Lucid Sapphire ran an 898 at 152.55 on the Nitto Drag Radials. The Sapphire ran a 141 60 foot, better than the Plaid has ever run, and he ran a 580 at the 8th mile. Our best ever is 593, so his numbers all the way through here, the 60 foot, the 8th mile, and of course that 898 ET, better than we've ever run. Should we line up with him next? But we don't mind lining up against a faster car, because if we run on a Pro Tree, maybe I got a chance, but I can see he was pretty good on the Pro Tree on his last pass. We'll see. All right, we're at 92% battery state of charge for this run. Drag strip mode, it's going into peak performance ready already. 90 degrees out here at the moment. We should be good for another 920 as long as we're shallow staged. Lining up against the Lucid Sapphire on Drag Radials. As we showed a moment ago, he's on the same NT555RII Drag Radials that we are, 275 width, same width, except he's on a 20-inch wheel, we're on a 19, and he's got all 4 corners covered. We've just got him on the rear of ours, where we've got the 680 horsepower on the rear axle, with 340 horse on our front axle. These Pirellis don't give us any problem, especially on a prep track like this. It's not like we're running no prep. Prep is particularly good today. Just about everybody's doing wheelies out here, including that Fox body in front of us. Okay, let's get shallow. Pro Tree coming here. We want to be ready for it. Here it goes. We got out on him. Will he catch us? Shows the importance of a reaction time. That Lucid just ran a 898 a moment ago, and I doubt we're any better than 920 flat, but we were on that light. We knew it was a Pro Tree coming. He did too. He's been running that lane Pro Tree all day, so that was not a surprise. Our light was almost identical to our last one. We had a 251 on the previous pass, 249 on this, and we ran a 924 with a 9 at 149.8 miles an hour. This with a 597 8th mile at 120.2. The Lucid ran a 9 flat, and I mean 9000 at 152.3 miles an hour. He had a 140 60 foot, look at that, and a 580 to the 8th mile at 121.1 miles an hour. And those are all numbers we can't touch, but we did get out on him on that Pro Tree with our 249 reaction to his 640. So that was the difference in that race. Fun race. We didn't think we'd be able to stay out in front of the Lucid, but that time we did. That was the run we needed a couple months ago, and we had that cash shootout out here, and we wound up in the finals against that same Sapphire. We didn't have him by quite as much on the tree, and he caught us by 0.01 seconds at the finish line. Fun race. He took first, we took second, so we both were in the money. All right, we got a Redeye Hellcat here on Big Mickey Thompson Drag Radials, and he tells me he's on E85 with a tune. We'll give him the hit, make it interesting, see if he can outrun us. We're almost up. Next on the Tesla Plaid channel. All right, check out this Z06 C7 Corvette. It's running E85, camshaft pulleys. Really good looking car. This car is beautiful. I tell you, I like the C7s a lot. Prep is good, and he's got the tire that he needs. brakes on the back of a Lucid Sapphire are larger, and a 20-inch wheel is as small as you can go, whereas we can go down to a 19. Now I've got a buddy, Miguel Wah, up in Canada. You might know him as the stripped out red plaid that's running 830s. He's got a Mickey Thompson drag radial on an 18-inch wheel, but he's had to modify his brakes in order to put that wheel on there. A standard 18-inch wheel will not fit over the standard OEM to test the brakes. So why haven't we modified our brakes to run an 18-inch wheel? Well, not only would that make us illegal with the NHRA because their rules say that the OEM brakes have to be unmodified, but also would void our warranty. Our friend over at the local Tesla service center made no qualms about that. He said, you modify those brakes anyway, your warranty is void. So we'll stick with the 19s, and these Nittos are clearly hooking up. We don't need any more tire on the back. If we went wider or stickier or anything, it's only going to add rolling resistance, weight, friction, would hurt our trap speed. This is the right tire for the job based on the prep that we have at our local drag strip. Obviously, if somebody's running no prep, it's a different story, but based on our prep, these tires are doing the job.
But you know, these cars are finicky, man.
Yeah. So let's talk about the pulleys, because I want
they were backwards.
everybody to understand that. So let's talk about the history. Let's see how much of it I got right. So your original blower was a Whipple, wasn't it?
It was a Whipple, yeah.
So you had the Whipple, you blew the Whipple blower, you replaced it with this Magnuson.
Yeah.
And then when they installed it, they put the two pulleys here on the back.
These two pulleys in reverse, so it was underdriven.
Because you were expecting a little more power out of this, because you were like 840s, 850s before.
Yeah.
When you first ran the Magnuson, you were like 860s, 70s.
I think my best with this setup was, prior to me flipping, was 854.
Okay, right. But, you know, not any better than the Whipple.
Yeah.
And it should have been better, and now it is better.
And then my first time flipping them, 829.
829.
So that was definitely an issue with that. You know, like these cars are finicky. I really wanted to make a full pass, and unfortunately, I don't know why I came out of it. It was running fine. It felt good, but I'm going to make another pass and see if I can make a full pass.
But both in the 830s tonight, whereas 830, I think you had like one 839 on the previous blower.
Something like, I think it was in 836, but that was in perfect air, man.
Everything was perfect.
Negative PA.
Yeah.
So the car's definitely making more power now.
Yeah.
And my front end's not right. It's still not right. I got to work on it.
Well, you look pretty flat on that launch.
It just, I think it's too tight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna nudge it. So for my next run, we'll see if I can. I'm gonna loosen it up like like an eighth of a turn. These, how you adjust it is obviously from here. Very, very sensitive. There's the slightest little move there. Anyway, I gotta help these guys with their shoot on here, bro.
Yeah, you gotta put your shoot in there too as well. All right, man, I'll watch your next pass.
All right, bro.
All right, great.